All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Mike. Sheila, good morning, Steven. Good morning, Steven. All right. So, you guys on YouTube and everywhere else, give me a moment. We're trying to. There we go. There we go. All right, some selling pressure going on here. We have the 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. We're testing harmony zone number one. Harmony zone number one is 301 by 91. Zone number two is 76 by 66. And we're getting a little bit of pressure coming in at the open here. And the key here is we got so ever close to the target of 351, and the market just kind of puked it. So on YouTube, you guys are seeing me just clear, yeah, yeah. Yeah, some serious pressure coming in here. Now we're in listen, let's just do this. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay, so we got orders in two spots right here. That's where we're gonna line ourselves up for the market at the open right here, and we should be getting a flush toward it. You cannot hear me, Marty. Then yeah, you cannot. You should be able to hear me. Sorry about that, guys. Good morning, Brad, Marty, Mike, Sheila, and Steven. You should be able to hear me now. Good morning, Steven. We had a captain set up short at the 70 NT Rinco, a little bit higher at that 1775. Right now we're in the neutral zone, coming in. Here we go. Come on, film me. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. Maybe we're not gonna get another one, but the idea here is to from here and or this range into 300. Here we go. '76. I'm thinking '80s. We should be able to get to the '80s. I took one off here just to kind of help out with the trade. And we should be getting up to the 80s, probably 80, 85, and even higher. All day, every day. Let's go. Yeah, you bastards. I have to kind of protect the profit. Okay, that's fine. I think that's just a profitable trade across the board. I think it's gonna go up to the 80s. It's just that there's a lot of pressure this morning, and I don't want to sit through a bit of drawdown. So we're gonna take a small profit and kind of move it. Yeah, see, we're back to that 80. Yeah, just so you got harmony zone number one, two, and that's just an area where the market is gonna stabilize, at least on a first touch basis, right? Matthew, good morning. Good morning. So it would not be unreasonable to see us go back up to the 90s, by the way. Double switch trades on the 30 NT Rinko, so we should be pushing up a little bit. Well, here you go. Yeah, bro, that was a good one. That's a good one. So I had to do what? I had to sit through that little lower high. I mean a higher low, and take on the second higher low for a push into the 90, and then hold on for that. But but that's fine. We took a little bit of money off of it. And that trade would have been, well, like one and done. One and done. There you go. So that decision got us to 146 right off the bat. Let's just keep working. Captain set up short right here. So we may be finding ourselves with a bit of retracement. We're seeing this captain set up a retest of it, and we're pushing contacts. Jeff, no, I haven't done LASIK. Just wearing contacts right now. You see, they're just spending a little bit of time here. The market is in sync on the long side, but there's just a pocket of sellers that are coming in this rotation. You got a railroad long right here at 375. 91. And that. Boom. See ya. That's an in and an out. A 5-pointer. I think it's a 5-pointer. Yeah, about 5 points. That's. Oh, do you know what? I even misplaced my order. But let's see here. Really? Wow. So I had another order here at 86. 86 is another order. But I mean, I got in here and got out. That was just too quick, to be honest with you. But I made like, I don't know, I think a 5-pointer. Yep, 5 points. So that one made a 5 points or so. We're at 252. What is the market doing right here? I mean, what it is just it's pausing, and we're challenging the harmony zone number 1 and 2. See how we came up to harmony zone number 2 to the tick and bounced right back, making a higher low. So now what the market is telling me, it's telling me that this was the bottom, which we pretty much got in there perfectly. Right here is a higher low. So if the market breaks anything under 275, you're gonna get a significant move on the downside, and that's the protection band that the market needs to protect, which is the 76 by 60. That 15 points is going to be a very critical area for the market to kind of protect for the longs. We should see another a little push maybe to the 90s. The market here is oscillating around the whole number. Mm. So they're trying to protect the 300. They're playing games around here. I mean, if we can get to this level right here, I'll get long again. There's a railroad long right now at 307, but I'm gonna hold off. It's early. It's 8:51. I need to be a little bit selective here. As far as news, we got really not much going on. I mean, we had the core retail early on. They're gonna run this bad boy up. On a swing trade basis, this target, the market has a target of 351. So that's the number that we're looking for on a swing trade basis. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna give me my order here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. And we'll look for another spot. We should be heading toward 320 right now. Here it comes. Yeah, 12. I don't know. All right, let's see here. 16. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pullback here. Okay, bear with me one minute, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back. So before we go and do that, we have a captain set up short on ES, which is gonna lend itself to a bit of a push, as long as the actual 52.10.5 holds. Then we should be getting maybe a retracement to that 300 to retest on NQ. So you know that the market at these levels are basically making higher lows and consolidating, and it's moving, it's so ever slowly toward that 351 swing trade target. Okay, so I'll be back, just get some water. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, so I mean, here you go. You got that move to 300 that we talked about, and now we got a push back up. We got the target of 351. That's the target we're heading to. Switch trade right here, so we should be pushing a little bit lower, probably toward that '09. So they're consolidating here. They're taking. I mean, look at what they're doing. They're taking out the stops right above that most recent high and fading the market. That's just the distribution pattern, and you just be careful. You know, you buy the pullbacks and you sell into the breakouts. That's just kind of the personality the market is doing. There's a significant event here that just happened. Double captain setup on ES. Look at that. Captain setup, captain setup. For the foreseeable future right here. Okay. As long as this pattern and that price in ES, which is 52.10, is holding, we're looking at any rally up in these levels is a selling opportunity on a scalping basis. And then targets are in the whole number all the way down to 5200 with a stop right above 5210. You know, the fact that the market did this in ES is going to have an impact on NQ, and we're seeing an oversized move in NQ happening on the sell side. So just watch out. You know, the market is, you know, doing this distribution. Yeah, look at that. '89, '89. Okay, here. See that switch trade that did this? Now they put exactly the same type of pattern, but on the other side, they're putting a pattern to the upside. So you're seeing this right here. switch trade short, and now switch trade long with a stop under 290. So if we gotta hold that, and if it doesn't, that tells us that the market is, oh yeah, look at that. So now the market is out of sync. That's an dump. What a move. Good morning, Said. Man, that market just dumped. Yeah. What a price action, right? So the market is out of sync, and we're hitting harmony zone number 2, and they're pushing right here. Yeah, that was just something. So we're probably going to see ourselves spending some time between those two levels here for some time. So the 35.24 as support. Put my order right there. Those two orders right here. We'll see what we do. Okay, so they put a trigger trade long here at 28. Didn't quite get to my level. I don't know if I want to, like if they put a switch trade right here, I have to kind of take my order out and 35 to 25 and put it right here. So what is the market doing here? I mean, they just dumped on everybody and bounced it right back up. And now they're trying to consolidate the 200 and 100 out of sync. We're trying to pick off an entry point. So that initial 35 got there. Let's see if the 39 becomes 45. I mean, the 35 becomes 45, yeah. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, here we go. If we flush to 25, that's actually even better for me. Okay. Yeah, no fill. No fill on that second one. Well, maybe we'll get filled here. There you go. Damn, bro. This market is rough. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I should be okay. I'm looking for 31s. I mean, I may have to settle for a little bit. Took one off for a flat. And let's see if I can get 31s. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get to 31s. Yeah. Took a little bit of heat on that one, but you know, whatever. I mean, took a little bit of heat. I watched that bad boy go back up all the way to the 50s. How did we do, Matthew? That's that decision right here that we just took. We took a 69 plus 255 on that. We're up to 439, and let's just move on to the next decision. It's a little bit rough. I mean, the degree in which they're pushing, it's an oversized. Now the market is in sync on the short side, right? So 31 to 41. So I gotta get out of some of it. Damn, that's rough. So what should we expect out of this market? Right now, the market is in sync on the short side. I should be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity, but they're trying to stabilize the price in and around here. So probably we're going to be in this 40 range. You have harmony zone number 1 and 2 as resistance. As long as we continue to trade under 260, the shorts can gather steam and momentum lower. Jesus Christ, people. Fucking, it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, bro. Just fucking fuck off. Yeah, so we're making another lower high here. We're gonna have to see what that does. You don't want to see the shorts cannot see 38. 38 will produce a captain setup long, and they just did that. So what I'm gonna have to do is this here. Yeah, I get that part of it, but I'm gonna do this one and this one. I'll take that one out. Ugh. I should be holding on to them. Be honest with you, I should really be holding on to it. But this type of price action is a little bit wiggy. You know, I mean, I really should be holding on to this and holding on to it till the 50. This is gonna probably go to the 50. I mean, I had a good entry right here at 28. I made a small amount, 28, basically 5 points. But I should be holding on to it. You can't go broke taking profits. Well, that's that trade right here. $80. So we're 519. Just keep working. So a push to 38.75 is going to give us a switch trade long. So what's giving me a bit of a long bias is this formation right here. I mean, that doesn't mean they cannot run it over, but that's a captain setup long. Let me show you what a captain setup short looked like right here. And look what the market did. Tanked, came retested it, and boom. So they're putting the same type of formation opposite to it in a symmetrical way, and that will lead it to 50 and better. So that's what I've been talking about right here. And that's why I'm saying I need to hold on to it. So, I mean, I think we're already at 50. So at least we got to that target. Now they're pulling back. As long as you continue to trade above that 10. See, that's the 10. The 10 is the ticket. You hold on to the 10, then you got chances to where the market could be just stabilizing. Okay? I mean, obviously the big idea here is the shorts are the dominant force, but we had this scalping pattern that took us to a 50. Now, you know, it's the uncle point in this type of behavior. This current candle need to close above 47 and a half. If we fail to do that, then we're gonna tag out the 10 and flush the 200 into the 90s, then bounce right back up. Okay, so this candle need, for the longs, you need to close above 47.50. Anything under that, you're gonna get a different scenario coming into this market. Okay, 20s, 20, what is this? 24s, 14s, okay. I mean, I tell you, that could be a big deal if they do that. And that is the 47s. It's a wild market. Wild market. Yeah, so there's no that long. I mean, it's literally that scenario. The other scenario that we looked at is like, all right, if they're gonna break anything, if they're not gonna pull up to that 45, we're gonna get to the 90s and run back up. Okay, that's good, Adam, man. I mean, this thing has been a wild one. Good to see you, brother. Khaled, good morning. Good morning, Khaled. Good morning. See how crazy this shit is? I mean, I'm getting in, getting out, making my money, but you got bipolar going on over here. Captain set up short. What is this? Yeah, Captain set up short right here. The market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable. We have a harmony zone number one, which is 226 by 236. Harmony zone number two is 51 by 61. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 176. We'll reevaluate that idea if we break anything above 45. ES. Let's take a look at ES. The market. Harmony zone number one is 85 by 88. 91 by 94 is zone number two. Rallies are shortable. The big swing target is 172.75. Let's call it 173. And we have a Globex of 166 half. Globex for NQ is 181. That is a natural, 151. That's a natural target to a market that is severely weak and selling. So if this kind of behavior continues to go like this, we're probably going to see that level coming in. This type of market is not for the weak. 10. Yeah, this is it's one of those markets, Adam, that you gotta scalp it, get in, make your money, and get out. I mean, I'll show you what I've done so far. It's just like I had a bunch of longs here, and each one is, I'm looking for minute, couple of minutes, few seconds here, few seconds. Actually, literally, this one is like 5 seconds. I mean, I'm just getting in and getting out. and some of them ended up being major movers. But you know, you just gotta. Monday mornings are a typical, you know, let me find out if I'm in sync with this bad boy or not. So I gotta treat that one differently than a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, you don't want to see. Let me show you this again here because the market seems to be trying to do this, and I'm trying to figure out why they keep doing this. So this captain setup failed, and we talked about the 90s and punching back up. So we did punch back up. Now, what happens if they take it to 21? That is a captain setup, this double captain setup long in that area. And I'm expecting a push back to 50 if that happens. So, but that's just contingent on a 21 close. Yeah, Marty. I mean, it's a wild one. Take your scalps and count your blessings. Yeah, here we go. Bouncing up, back up. 16, 16. Yeah, fuck it. All right. So I mean, that's the captain setup that we talked about at 21. I mean, they should be punching up a little bit here. We talked about the 50 coming up to that 50. If they keep doing this kind of stuff, they're gonna have to go to the 50. All right, so let's pull that chart up and talk about it for a second. You got a 50 NT Rinko and a 70 NT Rinko captain setups. So we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity on a scalping basis only. Targets are 50s, in and around that 50. Okay, the stop to that rotation is, you got under 200, but really truly is under that low of 87, and you got a 93 also that should kind of help out the market a little bit. But I'm looking for a signal. Let's see if I can get it. If we start breaking anything under 200, I'm gonna back off from trying to go along. They're putting. You see this? Yeah, they're putting another captain setup short right here. So you're getting this mixed messages from the market. On the bigger Rinko candles, you're getting captain setups, the 50 and the 70. Then on the 20, you're getting captain setup shorts. So market doesn't know what it wants here. Yeah, that's just something here. I mean, what's a trade? I mean, there's a trade right here at a short at 10. Since they're failing this captain setup, we have a railroad short on NQ, and we're getting that flush. I'm gonna have to cancel my 10. It's not gonna happen. That's a quick move. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but we'll give it a shot here. 98, and look for a scalp. That would be channel number 2 if they establish it. I don't know if I'm gonna get filled, but I'm gonna try that level. Yeah. I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna get filled. Let's see if they get to that level. Yeah. If you go up 200, nah. So we're going back up to Harmony Zone number 1, and that is the 201 by 211. Shingo, good morning. Harmony channel number 2 established in this rotation. Any break above 97 is gonna get us to go into Harmony Zone number 1, 201 by 211. So this channel is still a short channel. We're trading under 200, under Harmony Zone number 1, under the failure of both captain setups on the 70 and the 50. You know, it's just, that's telling me a lot about today, actually. I mean, there was an expectation from here to mimic that. We got one candle and 50 as a target, and that never, well, actually, that came close enough. This second one at the bottom end of that range, you had the double captain setup. You should get a bit of buying interest, and the market kind of collapsed here. So that's going to be a big deal. It's a big deal. I mean, the short narrative is definitely the dominant one. Remember, 151 is Globex. Captain set up switch trade long, and we're getting a push. Should take us to 90. Just amazing, yeah. Steven, where's Steven doing? How is Steven doing? Okay. All right, guys. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, so we're breaking this channel, right? We had channel number one, channel number two. Market put a captain, set up switch trade long right here, and ran it to the middle of the range and busted up a bit of a push. So that's going to be a pivot point right here. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of trades here and there, but see that attempt. I mean, if you extend this channel, guess what you're seeing? You're seeing the retest, the break and the retest right here. So the market bounced off of that level. You break the 200, then the market will stabilize on the short side and stop selling off with a great deal of conviction. But till that happens, really all what we're going to be doing here and the safest thing to do is to be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. You have multiple stops. The big one is right here, 213 to 222. That's a big stop for this rotation, and just look for these rallies to short into this market. They're trying to stabilize it. Like they're making multiple attempts. I mean, they're making a higher low here, another higher low here. But every time they run up into a major resistance area, they're actually behaving accurately and they're selling off in that. So that tells me that the shorts are still active, they're still in control. That's kind of basically the mode of this market. Go F yourself. Cool. How is ES doing? ES target is 51.66 and a half. Harmony zone number one is 79 by 82 and 85 by 88. Let's go. Yeah, what is going on here? What is going on? Yeah, they're constricting here. They're just chopping it up, and I'm glad that I'm out of that type of rotation. But you could see that they're trying to stabilize it, but there's a lot of weakness going on here in this market. What time is this? 10:14. Okay. Hmm. All right. Couple of things to report on. Let me see here. Where are we at? All right. So today, which is I'm looking at my trades for today. I'm like, why am I only going long when this market is just kind of decisively on the short side? So I gotta check and see. I mean, how I traded it. I traded it well, and I think I traded the longs were kind of early on in the day, like 8:34, 8:35. Yeah, right when the market opened. So there was a little bit of buying pressure coming in here. So I could see why I went there. The later on trades, yeah, they did work, but I think this one had a little bit of stress on it. I think I was down as much as $500 on that trade before it turned around and paid me, which is fine. I mean, that's reasonable. And then that last scalp, we're all. So I gotta make sure that I'm taking a lot of trades in the direction of the trend. So that's where we at for today, 519, and it's the day is young, 519. Okay, so for the year, we're at equity high right now, and that's the 519 that we made early on. Nice little stretch of trading days in a row that we made money. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't call that. That's just a Sunday, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days in a row, and we're at equity high. And since we're doing good, here we go. Apex, I submitted a request this morning for two accounts that are hit the money spot. One of them, this account 21, it's a $150,000 account. So I made 5,100 in it, and I'm taking out 2,750 for this rotation. And this is a $50,000 account that I'm taking money off of, and these are prior accounts that I had. But these are the two accounts that I pending. So we're just gonna wait and see what they. I mean, I shouldn't have no problem whatsoever getting approved and getting paid on those two accounts. So that should be coming in at the end of the month. And let's keep working. We're looking for the next trade. I have a couple of accounts. I have a couple of $50,000 accounts that are very close to payouts too. So hopefully between now and the 20th, I can get them over to payouts, and then I'll add those to the list of requests. But we'll see. You can't count your chickens before they hatch. Is that the saying? Yeah, that's right. So here we come. I mean, we came in to this area right here, which has been a support. We flipped it. The market is in sync on the short side, and they put on a railroad short, another railroad short, and they're bouncing right back up. So just watch out. I mean, when I look at this, I could see, okay, well, they're putting a captain setup long, they fail it. They could put another captain setup long, they fail it. Now they're putting a switch trade. If they punch up to 95, 200, I mean, are they gonna fail it again? I mean, I would have to kind of take a pullback and look for a long. It's almost like the market is doing this. Like you're going downhill, and the market is just putting the brakes on. That's just putting the brakes on. And typically, you're putting the brakes on because you're trying to, get out of that stopping and turning. So I'm just gonna have to keep that in the back of my head. I know that the overall structure of the market is short, but I'm observing that type of behavior and keeping it in my calculus. I mean, interesting if they break that 68. I mean, that's a switch trade short. Yeah, see that? Like you look at that, you're gonna think a flush, and you're thinking about 56. That's kind of the natural behavior here. You have a 50 NT Rinko captain set up short. Nasdaq. Here we go. Okay. I don't necessarily want to do that. Another switch trade down here. Wow. So target is 151 right now. 151. That's our target right now. 151, and that 151 is Globex, and you could see that the market is just trying. See that level right here. The market is trying to just hold for dear life. They're trying to hold for dear life here. Hmm. Let me take a look back at some of these trades that we took. All right, so that's a long right here, and that was a decent long that actually pushed. We took a little bit of heat on that one, and that pushed back up there and got paid. That was a massive selling pressure. We took a long here and long here, and that was a massive move actually into from harmony zone number 2 all the way up there, and we took a long for a scalp here. Okay. So early on there was a lot of long pressure. Well, I make sure the sell-off then a long pressure. 71. I think we're gonna break up a little bit here. It looks like. Confidence. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna push up a little bit here. We already broke that channel right here, and we're coming up to that entry point. We're gonna have to see what this market is all about here. What is this? 81. So 91. $85, yeah. All right, we hit harmony zone number 1. Let's see if we can get to the 90s. Yeah, we should be getting to the 90s here. 85s. The market is out of sync. The market is out of sync. So there's a pocket of buyers that are coming in, trying to push the price around here. $83. So you gotta get to 83. Ruthless, ruthless, ruthless. So there's a good chance that we'll go to 19 and 40. They're getting frisky over here. That's for sure. Damn. Ooh, baby, they're coming. They're coming. Okay, so we got a channel going on here. That's channel number one. Let's see how far they go with it. Two-sided market, and we're going to be heading toward that, like we said, the 20 and the 40, right? So that's where we're going to. The swing trade target is still remains at the 151 level, but we're getting a counter trend move, and the market disconnected. Same thing is happening in the ES as well. So we're testing harmony zone number one on ES. Let's pull up the chart. So the market is bouncing right back up. As long as you continue to trade under 188.75 for ES, you're gonna get the shorts trying to reassert themselves. So I gotta keep that in mind, because the market could be doing something similar to this. See how it rallies up and looks like it's about to close, and then it fails and it fades all the way back down, and it continues the trend. So that's just, a bounce within the overall trend, and the trend is short. But we're experiencing a disconnect between the two charts, the 200 and the 100, getting a counter trend. Those counter trends have a 20 to 40 on NQ. Like another attempt at 200 or close to it should hold. I mean, if the market wants to, here it comes. I mean, you really got two levels right here, one here and one here. Thank you. All day, every day. And be honest with you, again, I should be holding on to this. I should be holding on to it to the 20. I should be holding on to it to the 40. I should be adding to it. But I'm just taking, well, yeah, there you go. They proved me wrong. You still have another level here at that 200. The 200 got a hold. So my entry is 04, uh, and my stop is 94, 10 points. Eesh. Okay. So this me scalping it, I guess that's a better choice here. And that's the mode of operation that I'm in today. Jumping in, getting out. So, here I'm making an assumption that I need to hold on to it. And I gotta see if that assumption is really actually holding. So that trade that I just took, again long, because I'm having issues with going short mentally today. But here goes the long, another $130, and we're up 650 for the day. Psh, they tanked that bad boy. Every single trade today, long. I see what I see. We should go back up to 92. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something, and you feel you feel one way or another. I guess it doesn't really truly matter as long as you trade well. Like I'm trading well, like I'm understanding it. I'm understanding the level. I'm understanding the entry. I'm getting in. I'm getting out. I'm making money. It just I gotta condition myself and just make sure that I'm always in alignment of the bigger picture. So, because we're always looking to improve, right? Okay. Well, that is within your control, brother. You know it. It's all about sizing. 10:45. All right, you guys hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you for spending your day with us. And also, you could, if you're taking on any more Apex accounts, you could use our Harmony code. It's called O Harmony, and I'm adding that in the description here. Thank you for your support. And good luck. All right, so what is this market doing here? Steven, brother, where you at, man? I haven't heard from you. Just want to check on you. $200 to the 14, yeah. Let it go, let it go, let it go. We keep hitting targets. So the market put a railroad short right here at that 193 and pushed. Got very close to support, bounced right back up. And ultimately, the bigger picture is you have a harmony zone number 1, which is the 201, 211. That's a resistance. Harmony zone number 2 is 26 by 36. We have neutral zone between the 211 and the 226, and we're looking for targets to the short side on a swing trade basis, and that will lead us to 151. Like right here where I went long, the market needed, and really it did need, to kind of bounce back up and shoot up and start consolidating with a higher low. And the fact that they failed it with a switch trade lent itself for that sequence. Okay, let's keep working, Steven. Let's keep working. I mean, good job on the 560s, and the 330s are manageable, and we'll get it knocked out. they bounced it up. That's most likely what got you out right here. It's a good entry, but that just kept bouncing back up, back up, back up. Okay, look at this. Look at this junk. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Wow, switch trade right here. Is that what they want to do? Yeah. Okay. 208 close will put us in a captain setup short. We're in the neutral zone, so we should be getting a little bit of a push here, lower. Just, well, if they're gonna take it out at 2150. Come back down and retest that whole number. Yeah, 6. Yeah, that could be going to 6. The 05, 06. Yeah, look at that. I mean, the 200 is just too obvious for it to be an area to buy. Be honest with you, it's just too obvious. So they can come up to the 205 and bounce right back up. So the 205 is one buying opportunity. Then you have the 90. The 90 is another buying opportunity area. So the 204, 205, and 90. It's just the 200 is just too obvious. Too obvious. See, and that basically mimics the market doing what they did here. Okay, so here we go. I mean, that's close enough to 05, right? To 05, and then you're looking for a bounce to 1575. And then you have an added 90. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna just be patient and just watch. We're coming into the lunch hour here. So see that? Now that's a trigger trade. I mean, we could call it railroad if you want to. And now we should be pushing to that 1575. So I'm gonna lock it in. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna lock it in at where we at right now. And that's 650 for the morning. And we're gonna call it a day. Maybe come back lunch not after lunch, that last hour of the day, and see if anything kind of pops at me. But good morning, good first of the day, first of the week. We'll do this again tomorrow, guys. Across the board, where we at? Let's go. Who's Adam? Where you at? Brad, I haven't heard from you. Khaled, I know you commented earlier. Did you make any money? Marty, Matthew, I saw a bunch of your trades. I didn't quite understand what you were doing there, though. Mike, Sheila, Steven, you're improving. 900 by 9 evaluations, no trades in PA. Khaled we gotta talk about that then, Khaled. See what's working, what's not. Mike, where's Mike? How's Mike doing? Jeff, where's Jeff? How is Jeff doing? You got roughed up, Marty? Okay, no problem, Mike. All right, guys, that's it for me. Good day. Keep it up. Let's just keep going. And tomorrow we'll do this again, okay? Have a good one.